Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome to my 3 Takeaways episode from the Stuart interview that I just posted this past Monday. That guy is one of the most passionate individuals that I've ever met, and I have a lot of passion myself and speak with a lot of energy, I'd like to think, and he has so much true passion and just confidence in why he was put on this earth and his mission to serve people and his mission to help people develop their talents in baseball, but then also have people use baseball as a means of feeling in control of their life and having the responsibility and having the courage to be able to talk about their dreams and having the responsibility to take control of their own life and make right decisions and all that kind of stuff. And he's such a mission to help Black boys in the Atlanta area and then hopefully to expand nationwide at some point. And I know he will because he's got such the right heart behind the mission. I hope you guys really enjoyed the interview. If you haven't listened to it yet, make sure you go back and listen to it. Some great stories, some great takeaways, and I'm going to share a few with you here today. But before I do that, if you guys are struggling with setting a fitness goal, now a lot of people just think they want to be healthy, or maybe they want to lose weight, or maybe they want to build muscle, but they don't actually narrow down a super specific goal. If you think that you need to do that in order to upgrade yourself, make sure you go to nickcarrier.com/free-PDF. Again, nickcarrier.com/free-PDF, and you can download my free PDF that says 6 steps to get you motivated and crush your next fitness goal. I coach people all across the country with these 6 steps to be able to kind of enlighten them as to what their goal should be, how they can stay really focused on it, and how they can actually execute on their game plan. So make sure you go to nickcarrier.com/free-PDF. But for now, let's go right into my 3 takeaways with CJ Stuart. Takeaway number 1 is have the courage to share your dreams. I think this is one of the most important things that anybody anywhere can do, because and the way that I really like to talk about it is a lot of people think moving up in life is not necessarily about just how well you do, but it's about who you know. It's about the connections that you have. And it's definitely a combination of the both. But think about if you had the courage to communicate with your whole network, with everybody that you know, your friends, family, coworkers, everything like that, your peers, what your goals were. Now those people, if they would like to, if they like you, have the ability to help guide you in the right direction or provide you resources that could help you towards that specific goal if you know what the goal is and you communicate that with them. So for example, when he was 14 years old, he met that coach, TJ Wilson, and he told him that one day he wanted to play in the major leagues and play for the Cubs. And then literally a few months later, because he got so lucky that this guy had the resources and the connections, was able to get CJ Stuart with the Chicago Cubs in a tryout. Now, he was only 14, so he wasn't actually trying out with the team, but he was able to be around these sorts of players and have such an experience early on in his life because he had the courage to tell his dream to TJ Wilson. And another great example he said later on in the interview is one of his boys in his Lead to Legacy Foundation talked about how he wanted to own a sports bar. He wanted to own a restaurant. And luckily, he had the courage to express that dream to enough people that finally he found the right person to tell that to. And that person gave him access, and now he's got an internship in marketing with Buffalo Wild Wings, the biggest sports bar in the country. He had the courage to express his dreams, and then other people were able to help him get there. So whatever dream, whatever goal you have, be okay. Have the courage to express that to somebody else because you never know when that someone else is going to allow you the resource or going to allow you the connection that might make that dream or goal a reality. Takeaway number 2 is feel convicted, not guilty. This was probably one of the biggest themes of him and the biggest themes of the episode in his life. It's about taking responsibility, not culpability about something. And I'm really big on determining the difference between that. Culpability means it's your fault. Culpability means you're blaming yourself. Responsibility means that, okay, this thing has happened, but what can I do now to either correct it or do something better the next time around? So he was convicted when somebody came up to him and asked him, why are your training prices and your hitting lessons so low? Why are you so accessible to everybody? And then the third thing was, why are you not doing anything about the declining African Americans in baseball in Atlanta? You say you care so much about it, but you're not doing anything. He was hit with bang, 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 strike one, strike two, strike three by this guy. And he could have taken culpability for it. He could have taken blame for it and kind of sulked in that. He's like, oh, why am I not doing this? No, he felt convicted. He took the responsibility upon himself to fix these three areas, to make sure his prices weren't so low, to make sure he wasn't that accessible because he was so good, and to make sure that he did something about the declining numbers of African Americans in Atlanta in baseball. So take responsibility, not culpability. Feel convicted, not guilty. Now, takeaway number 3 is talent is your floor, not your ceiling. I think this is one of the biggest things that a lot of people subconsciously have wrong. A lot of people think, I am this level of good at something, or these are the things that I'm good at, and so that's all I'm ever going to be good at. But if you think about your level of talent as the floor rather than the ceiling is like, okay, I can't really do anything else. This is the only thing I'm going to be good at, so let's just do this. But if you think about it as the floor, you're like, okay, this is my baseline, and I can still build off of this each and every day, and I can improve through developing commitment and discipline. And then I'm going to build habits and then skills. That's kind of the trio that he talked about: development and commitment, or commitment and discipline, then habits, and then skills, because skills are things that you do over and over and over again that actually pay the bills. So talent is your floor, not your ceiling. Again, guys, my 3 takeaways, really key here from CJ Stuart. Number 1, have the courage to share your dreams. Have the courage to tell other people your goals, because you never know when that person's going to come along who can provide you with that resource, or who can provide you with that opportunity or connection. Number 2 is feel convicted, not guilty. Take responsibility for the situation and do something differently to make it better. Takeaway number 3 was talent is your floor, not your ceiling. Don't think that where you currently are is your maximum capacity. You can exceed that capacity as far as you want through hard work, focus, commitment and discipline, building habits, and developing those skills to pay the bills. I hope you guys enjoyed these 3 takeaways. I hope you enjoyed the CJ Stuart interview. If you did not listen to it yet, I'm telling you, you're missing out. You got to go back and listen to it. Some great stuff here. He will surely help you get closer and closer to your best you.